Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive deep into Dmarc, domain-based message authentication, reporting and conformance, and its interplay with Microsoft Defender for Office 365. This will be a comprehensive guide, including concepts, configuration steps, troubleshooting, and even some code examples related to querying Dmarc records. Understanding Dmarc, the foundation of email authentication. What is Dmarc? Dmarc is an email authentication, policy, and reporting protocol. It builds upon SPF, Sender Policy Framework, and DKIM, Domain Keys Identified Mail, to give domain owners more control over how their email is handled and to protect their domain from being used in phishing and spoofing attacks. Essentially, it tells receiving mail servers what to do with emails that fail SPF and / or DKIM checks when those emails are claimed to be from your domain. Why is Dmarc important? Protection against phishing and spoofing. Dmarc is your primary defense against attackers who forge the from address in emails to impersonate your organization. By implementing Dmarc, you can instruct email servers to reject or quarantine messages that don't pass authentication checks, significantly reducing the risk of phishing attacks that target your employees, customers, and partners. Brand protection. Spoofed emails can damage your brand's reputation. Dmarc helps maintain the integrity of your brand by ensuring that only legitimate emails are delivered to recipients. Improved email deliverability. ISPs, Internet Service Providers, and email providers, like Gmail, Outlook.com, increasingly favor domains with Dmarc policies in place. A properly configured Dmarc record demonstrates that you take email security seriously, increasing the likelihood that your legitimate emails will reach the inbox. Visibility into email abuse. Dmarc provides reporting mechanisms that allow you to gain insights into who is sending emails on behalf of your domain and whether those emails are authenticating correctly. This data is invaluable for identifying and addressing unauthorized email sending practices. Dmarc components. 1. SPF, Sender Policy Framework. SPF authenticates the sending server that is authorized to send email on behalf of your domain. It publishes a list of IP addresses, or network ranges, that are permitted to send mail for your domain. The recipient email server checks if the sending server's IP address is listed in the domain's SPF record. 2. DKIM, Domain Keys Identified Mail. DKIM provides a way to digitally sign email messages using a cryptographic key pair. A private key is used to sign the email when it's sent, and a corresponding public key is published in your DNS. The receiving mail server uses the public key to verify that the email hasn't been tampered with during transit and that it originated from an authorized source. 3. Dmarc policy. The Dmarc record in DNS specifies the policy you want receiving mail servers to enforce when an email fails SPF and / or DKIM checks. 4. Dmarc reporting. Dmarc allows you to receive reports, aggregate and forensic, from receiving mail servers about the authentication results of emails claiming to be from your domain. This data helps you monitor your email ecosystem and identify potential security issues. 2. Dmarc record structure and syntax. A Dmarc record is a text record that you publish in your DNS for the _Dmarc subdomain of your domain. The record consists of a series of tag value pairs, separated by semicolons. Here's a breakdown of the essential Dmarc tags. *V, version required. Must be set to Dmarc 1. *P, policy required. Specifies the policy you want receiving mail servers to apply to emails that fail SPF and / or DKIM authentication. Possible values. *None, monitor mode. The receiving mail server should not take any specific action on failing emails. This is typically the starting point. Quarantine. The receiving mail server should treat failing emails as suspicious and typically move them to the spam or junk folder. Reject. The receiving mail server should reject failing emails entirely, preventing them from reaching the recipient's inbox. *SP, subdomain policy optional. Specifies the policy for subdomains of the domain. If not specified, the P policy applies to subdomains. Possible values are the same as P. *PCT, percentage optional. Specifies the percentage of emails that should be subjected to the Dmarc policy. For example, PCT equals 20 means that the Dmarc policy will only be applied to 20% of failing emails. This is useful for gradually rolling out a Dmarc policy. The default value is 100. *RUF, forensic reporting URI optional. Specifies the email address, ES, to which forensic, failure, reports should be sent. These reports contain detailed information about individual email failures. Important *, most mailbox providers no longer send forensic reports, so this option is less useful than it once was. *RUA, aggregate reporting URI optional. Specifies the email address, ES, to which aggregate reports should be sent. These reports provide summarized data about the authentication results of emails claiming to be from your domain. These are your primary source of Dmarc feedback. *FO, failure reporting options optional. Specifies the types of failures for which forensic reports should be generated, if RUF is specified. Possible values. *0, generate a forensic report if all underlying authentication mechanisms, SPF and DKIM, fail to produce an aligned pass result. *1, generate a forensic report if any underlying authentication mechanism fails to produce an aligned pass result. *D, generate a DKIM failure report if the message had a DKIM signature and that signature failed to verify. *S, generate an SPF failure report if the message failed SPF. *ADKIM, DKIM alignment mode optional. Specifies how strict the DKIM alignment should be. Possible values. *R, relaxed allows the DKIM domain to be a subdomain of the domain in the from address. This is often suitable for organizations using email marketing platforms or third-party services. *S, strict requires the DKIM domain to exactly match the domain in the from address. *ASP, SPF alignment mode optional. Specifies how strict the SPF alignment should be. Possible values. *R, relaxed the SPF check only needs to pass for a domain that is a subdomain of the domain in the from address. *S, strict the SPF check must pass for the exact domain in the from address. Example Dmarc record *. Explanation *V equals Dmarc1, specifies the Dmarc version. *P equals none, sets the policy to none, monitor mode. No action is taken on failing emails. *RUA equals mail to Dmarc reports at example.com, specifies that aggregate reports should be sent to Dmarc reports at example.com. *RUF equals mail to forensic reports at example.com, specifies that forensic reports should be sent to forensic reports at example.com. Remember that many providers no longer send forensic reports. *FO equals 1, requests forensic reports when any authentication mechanism fails to align. *ADKIM equals R, sets DKIM alignment to relaxed. *ASP equals R, sets SPF alignment to relaxed. 3. Dmarc implementation steps. 1. Assess your email ecosystem. * Identify all sources of email that use your domain, including * internal email servers, * third-party email marketing platforms, example MailChimp, SendGrid, * CRM systems, example Salesforce, HubSpot, * cloud-based services, example Google Workspace, Microsoft 365. * transactional email services, example Amazon SES. 2. Implement SPF and DKIM. * Configure SPF and DKIM for all your sending sources. This is a prerequisite for Dmarc. Work with your IT team, email marketing providers, and other service providers to ensure that SPF and DKIM are set up correctly. *SPF*. Create an SPF record, text record, in your DNS that lists all authorized IP addresses or host names that are allowed to send email on behalf of your domain. Use the include mechanism to include other domains' SPF records if you are using third-party senders. Remember to use the all mechanism at the end of your SPF record to indicate that any server not explicitly listed is not authorized. Or, more commonly, all indicating a soft fail. Example SPF record. This record allows IP addresses in the 192.0.2.0/24 range, MailChimp servers and Google Workspace servers to send email for your domain. *DKIM*. Generate a DKIM key pair, public and private. Install the private key on your sending server. Publish the public key as a text record in your DNS under a selector, example s1_domainkey.example.com. Configure your sending server to sign outgoing emails with the DKIM signature. Example DKIM DNS record. 3. Create a Dmarc record with p equals none. Start with a Dmarc record with the p equals none policy. This puts you in monitor mode, where you can collect reports without affecting email delivery. This is a critical step. Publish the record in your DNS for _dmarc.yourdomain.com. Example Dmarc record, monitor mode. 4. Analyze Dmarc reports. Monitor the aggregate reports you receive at the email address specified in your RUA tag. These reports provide insights into the sources of email using your domain. The authentication results, SPF and DKIM, for those emails. The number of emails that are failing authentication. The reasons for authentication failures. 5. Adjust SPF and DKIM configurations. Based on the Dmarc reports, make adjustments to your SPF and DKIM configurations to ensure that all legitimate email sources are properly authenticated. This might involve adding new IP addresses or host names to your SPF record. Updating your DKIM configuration on your sending servers. Contacting third-party providers to ensure they are properly configuring SPF and DKIM for your domain. 6. Gradually increase the Dmarc policy. Once you have confidence that your legitimate email sources are authenticating correctly, gradually increase the Dmarc policy from p equals none to p equals quarantine and then to p equals reject. Start with PCT equals 25 to apply the quarantine policy to 25% of failing emails. Monitor the reports carefully. Increase PCT gradually, example PCT equals 50, PCT equals 75, PCT equals 100. Finally, change the policy to p equals quarantine with PCT equals 100. Monitor the reports. After a period of monitoring with p equals quarantine, you can move to p equals reject. Example Dmarc record, quarantine. Asterisk example Dmarc record, reject. 4. Microsoft Defender for Office 365 and Dmarc. Microsoft Defender for Office 365, formerly known as Advanced Threat Protection or ATP, plays a vital role in enforcing Dmarc policies for inbound email. It can be configured to respect the Dmarc policy set by the sending domain. Asterisk how Defender for Office 365 handles Dmarc asterisk. Asterisk Defender for Office 365 checks the Dmarc record of the sending domain for inbound email. Asterisk if the email fails Dmarc authentication and the Dmarc policy is set to quarantine or reject, Defender for Office 365 will take the appropriate action. Asterisk quarantine, the email is moved to the recipient's junk email folder. Asterisk reject, the email is rejected, and the sending server receives a bounce message. Asterisk Defender for Office 365 also provides reporting on Dmarc authentication results. Asterisk configuration in Defender for Office 365 asterisk. 1. Navigate to the security portal asterisk go to the Microsoft 365 Defender portal, https://security.microsoft.com. 2. Email authentication settings asterisk navigate to email and collaboration policies and rules threat policies anti-phishing. 3. Anti-phishing policies asterisk you'll see a list of anti-phishing policies. You can either create a new policy or modify an existing one. It's usually best to modify the default policy that applies to all users. 4. Edit protection settings asterisk select the policy and click Edit protection settings. 5. Authentication asterisk in the settings, look for the authentication section. In modern configurations, Defender will respect Dmarc policies by default, but you'll want to verify that honored Dmarc record policy when the message is detected as spoof is enabled. If you don't see the setting, it might be part of a more general authentication check configuration. Make sure that authentication checks are enabled and configured appropriately. 6. Actions asterisk the actions section is critical. This is where you specify what happens when Dmarc fails. You typically have options to asterisk quarantine the message asterisk this will put the email in the user's junk folder, or a quarantine mailbox, depending on your configuration. This aligns with AP equals quarantine Dmarc policy. Asterisk redirect the message asterisk this allows you to send the message to a specific mailbox for review. Asterisk delete the message asterisk this will permanently delete the message, aligning with AP equals reject Dmarc policy. Be cautious with this setting, as it can lead to false positives if your Dmarc configuration is not perfect. 7. Review and save asterisk review your settings and save the policy. Asterisk important considerations for Defender for Office 365 asterisk. Asterisk trustworthy senders asterisk be careful about adding domains to allow lists or creating exceptions that bypass Dmarc checks. This can create security vulnerabilities. Only bypass Dmarc checks for truly trustworthy senders who are essential to your business and who you have thoroughly vetted. Asterisk external versus internal domains asterisk Defender for Office 365 treats external and internal domains differently. Dmarc checks are typically more strictly enforced for external domains. Asterisk Exchange Online Protection, EOP Defender for Office 365 builds upon Exchange Online Protection, EOP, which provides basic anti-spam and anti-malware filtering. Dmarc is integrated into the EOP filtering process. Asterisk Spoof Intelligence asterisk Defender for Office 365 uses spoof intelligence to learn about legitimate sending patterns and automatically detect and block spoofed emails. Dmarc enhances spoof intelligence by providing a clear signal about the authenticity of email. V. Troubleshooting Dmarc. Asterisk Common Dmarc issues asterisk. SPF configuration errors. Incorrectly configured SPF records are a common cause of Dmarc failures. Double-check your SPF record for syntax errors, missing IP addresses, or incorrect include statements. Tools like Dig or online SPF record validators can help. *DKIM signature problems. *DKIM signatures can fail if the private key is not properly installed on the sending server, if the public key in DNS is incorrect, or if the email message is modified during transit. Alignment issues. Dmarc requires alignment between the SPF or DKIM domain and the domain in the from address. If the alignment is not correct, and your alignment modes are set to strict, the email will fail Dmarc. Missing Dmarc record. The most basic error, forgetting to publish a Dmarc record. Incorrect Dmarc syntax. Typos or syntax errors in your Dmarc record can cause it to be ignored. Third-party sending issues. If you are using third-party email sending services, make sure they are properly configured to support SPF and DKIM for your domain. Contact their support team for assistance. DNS propagation delays. Changes to DNS records can take time to propagate across the internet. Wait at least 48 hours after making changes to your SPF, DKIM, or Dmarc records before troubleshooting issues. Troubleshooting tools. DNS lookup tools. Use tools like Dig, ANS lookup, or online DNS lookup services to verify that your SPF, DKIM, and Dmarc records are published correctly in DNS. Dmarc record validators. Online Dmarc record validators can check your Dmarc record for syntax errors and other issues. Examples: Dmarcian.com, easyDmarc.com, mailauth.dmarcdigger.com. Email header analysis. Examine the headers of emails that are failing Dmarc to identify the specific authentication failures. Look for the authentication results header. Dmarc report analyzers. Use Dmarc report analyzers to parse and analyze your aggregate reports. These tools can help you identify trends, patterns, and potential security issues. Many Dmarc service providers offer report analysis tools. 6. Code examples. Python. While you don't directly interact with Dmarc through code during email sending, you can use code to query and analyze Dmarc records. Here's a Python example using the Dmarc library to retrieve and parse a Dmarc record. Explanation. 1. Get _Dmarc record, domain, function. Uses the Dmarc library to query the DNS for the text record at _Dmarc.domain. Handles potential exceptions like xdomain, domain not found, and timeout. If the Dmarc record is found, it combines any split strings in the record into a single string. 2. Parse _Dmarc record, Dmarc record, function. Splits the Dmarc record string into tag value pairs, separated by semicolons. Splits each tag value pair at the equals sign, equals, to extract the tag and value. Stores the tag value pairs in a dictionary. 3. Example usage. Sets the domain variable to the domain you want to query. Calls get _Dmarc record, to retrieve the Dmarc record. If a Dmarc record is found, it calls parse _Dmarc record, to parse the record and prints the tag value pairs. To run this code. 1. Install Dmarc. 2. Replace example.com with the actual domain you want to check. 3. Run the Python script. 7. Dmarc reporting services, third party. Managing and analyzing Dmarc reports can be challenging, especially for large organizations. Several third-party Dmarc reporting services can help. Dmarc offers a comprehensive Dmarc monitoring and reporting platform with tools for analyzing aggregate and forensic reports, identifying authentication issues, and managing your Dmarc policy. Easy Dmarc provides a user-friendly Dmarc solution with features like automated report analysis, policy recommendations, and SPF record flattening. Volumail offers a Dmarc as a service platform with advanced features like automated authentication configuration and email threat detection. Proofpoint offers Dmarc management as part of its broader email security solutions. Agori, now part of Help Systems, provides a cloud-based email security platform with Dmarc enforcement and advanced threat protection capabilities. These services typically offer features like automated Dmarc report processing and analysis, user-friendly dashboards and visualizations, SPF record flattening to avoid SPF record limitations, policy recommendations based on your email ecosystem, alerting and reporting on potential security issues, support for multiple domains. 8. Best practices. Start with P equals none and monitor reports carefully. Never start with a more aggressive policy like quarantine or reject without proper monitoring. Implement SPF and DKIM correctly. Dmarc relies on SPF and DKIM for authentication. Use a dedicated email address for Dmarc reports. Create a separate email address, example dmarcreports@yourdomain.com, to receive Dmarc reports. This will make it easier to manage and analyze the reports. Review Dmarc reports regularly. Don't just set up Dmarc and forget about it. Regularly review your Dmarc reports to identify potential security issues and make necessary adjustments to your email authentication configurations. Be cautious with rough, forensic reports. As mentioned earlier, forensic reports are not reliably sent by most mailbox providers, so focus on analyzing aggregate reports. Also, be mindful of privacy concerns associated with collecting and storing forensic report data, as it can contain sensitive information. Avoid SPF record lookup limits. SPF records have a limit of 10 DNS lookups. If your SPF record exceeds this limit, authentication may fail. Use SPF record flattening or other techniques to reduce the number of lookups. Educate your users about phishing and spoofing. Even with Dmarc in place, some phishing emails may still get through. Educate your users about how to identify and report suspicious emails. Regularly review and update your SPF and DKIM configurations as your email ecosystem changes. Your SPF and DKIM configurations may need to be updated. Use subdomains for marketing and transactional emails. Consider using subdomains, example marketing.example.com, transactional.example.com, for different types of email. This can make it easier to manage your SPF and DKIM configurations and isolate potential issues. Test your Dmarc implementation before moving to a more aggressive policy. Send test emails from different sources and check the authentication results to ensure that everything is working correctly. By following these best practices, you can effectively implement Dmarc and protect your domain from phishing and spoofing attacks. Remember that Dmarc is an ongoing process that requires continuous monitoring, analysis, and adjustment.